So hello, this is just gonna be a video about like how I 4x'd my productivity in like a relatively short amount of time. So this might sound pretty crazy, like 4x, but you gotta keep in mind I used to work like not a lot, like 1 to 2 hours a day. Now I work like let's say 4 to 10. I worked 10 hours one day, and I'm just really proud of that. And this is like full on like the whole day, like this is like basically the entire work time is actually work. It's not like coffee breaks and shit. So essentially, I the way I did this, I'm just gonna go through it really quickly because I'm not gonna waste your time. So for me personally, what worked was meditating, like first fixing my brain, and then changing the ideas I have about work. So I started out working very little because I actually couldn't work more. So I first needed to fix that. So the thing that really helped me was stopping listening to music, just because for me personally, that had a big impact on like my focus and productivity and how like my brain worked. And also meditating and like journaling. And there's this dude, I won't mention him, but basically my biggest advice is get someone who works for you, like some self-help dude or whatever. Maybe a lady, depending on, maybe ladies for better for you. I don't know. I don't know you. But yeah, so essentially, if you find someone that works for you, I won't mention who helped me because I think he's kind of a dick, but he did help me. So it was a bit conflicted on the dude, but yeah. So essentially, find someone who works for you, who starts at the same place where you started and now is where you want to be. So the dude I found started as like kind of a gamery, always on the internet, like doesn't get much done type of dude. My hair is messed up. Oh no. Uh, Hopefully fixed. Yeah, that's slightly better. Who knows? But yeah. So find someone who's like kind of like you currently, who became something where you want to be now. So he is now like a successful business dude. Which my hair is such a mess. Anyway, so yeah. So just find someone who has something you don't that you want and who started the same spot. Um, and for me, what worked was meditation and no music because like music just messes up my brain so bad. You might want to try it, like just not listen to music for a while. But that really, it's maybe just a personal thing for me. Then that increases the capacity that you can actually work. So, like I used to actually not be able to work more, but then I actually could, but I didn't. Like I started really enjoying work. I think another thing that did it for me was I changed my mindset towards work from a mindset of I have to do this to I want to do this. And when you want to do something, you want to do it all day. Or at least I do. So like I was like, oh man, I wish I could work more, but I can't. Because like there was this belief in my brain, which is the third step, which is changing the belief about you have about work. So I used to believe about work that I could only do it for a certain amount of time because I worked for like a couple hours a day, like for like years, for like several years. Which sucked, but fixed it now. It's good. But yeah, so essentially, if you can do that, you can like change your belief about how you work and um and like fix basically like fix how you view what you do. So like I'm a game developer personally working on a racing game right now. I'll show you some footage at some point on this channel. I'm not sure when. There's some stuff on my Twitter already, but yeah. So essentially you want to like increase the capacity to like enjoying it a lot, and then you want to change the belief you have that you can't work more into I can work literally all day if I want to. The thing that did that for me was watching a lot of Alex Hormozi's videos and his wife Leila Hormozi. They're great. They got some great content on like working and like your perspective on that stuff. They're also very fucking rich, which is fun. Uh, but yeah, so that like really helped me to uh, basically change my mindset around working. So I feel like watching a whole bunch of like content from people who you want to be like also affects how you view yourself because you're basically just like the two people you watch on YouTube over and over again. So that like kind of reflected back on me. They're like, I want to work all day, kind of reflected back onto into me, which I now also want to work all day. Whereas if you watch like people who say like, oh, you shouldn't work, you should just have fun all day. You're not going to be as motivated to do like the stuff you want to do. I think like it's very subconscious. Like mindset-y stuff, but I feel that's the stuff that's helped me most. So sorry, this video isn't like some tips, like 10 topics for improving your productivity. No, it's just like, yeah, it's just this is what worked for me, and I hope it maybe worked for you. I don't know, it worked for me. So yeah, that was this video. I have a game on Steam. It's gonna be somewhere on my channel. It's gonna be like devlogs. I'm working on a new game right now, so that one's close to 1.0. It's pretty cool. And yeah, that's it. Goodbye. See you in the see you next video, probably. Yeah. Goodbye.